Okay, so I think I'm now live. I'm still a bit of a noob at this, and basically, I didn't realise that with my XSplit software, I still need to go into YouTube and manually set the live to go. So it's my second live, third live. I'm still learning, and now I will remember that for next time. So the first question I need to ask is the sound all good? That's the first thing I need to ask. And I will keep looking at the comments just to see the answer to that. Oh, Laura, you are the first person that's bought me a super sticker, I believe. Again, I've not seen this. It's something I've unlocked the other day, so this is completely brand new. Don't feel like you have to do it. It's just something that can help support the channel. So, yeah. So if you want to, I've put a goal there. He asked me to put a goal, but again, it's nothing changes. I'm still going to be streaming, and I'm still going to be very much looking forward to this stream, which is the All-Star Battlefield. Now, the one thing that I haven't had, actually, is confirmation from Evony that this is all going. So let me just go and have a look if I can see any messages. Because normally what they say to me is that I need to log back out and log back in. But I haven't actually had that confirmation from Evony themselves. So I'm just going to go and click on that. So the sound is all good. There's no distortion or anything like that. Just want to check there's no distortion. I was messing around with the software for it the other day, trying to remove the distortion, but at the same time, I think it was making me a bit quiet. So I just want to make sure that you can all hear me perfectly fine. In the meantime, what I will do is I will go over to the game and I will start looking at the different lineups that are available on All Star. So the one I think I'm doing today, I requested Group B in here, and I think they have given me the right one in Group B, but I think they gave me the Eagles, which is not what I asked for. So I'm not 100% sure. At the moment, like I say, it's all up in the air because I've got no confirmation from Evony that they've given me the access to the live stream, which is something they have to do. They have to make sure that I'm a spectator, and they have to do something from their end to make me a spectator, which allows me to get in and then obviously look at the event. So hopefully I will get the all clear and be able to do that. But it might be one of those that perhaps I'll see this more as we get closer to the start time. Sorry, just messing around with all these. I hate having messages unread. I have to click them. I don't know why. Yeah, so let's go back into that, actually. Let's go back into the All-Star. Let's go into the Group B, which is the one I think I'm in. And this is the one that I actually asked for, was this one. I'm sure it was this one. Oh, maybe it was Group A, actually. Group A. It was Group A, and it was the Stallions. That's what I asked for. I don't think that's what they've given me. So I think they gave me the Eagles, possibly. Either way, it should be a fantastic battle. We're now in the semi-finals, and the reason I'm saying it's going to be a fantastic battle, if we have a look at Group A, look at the power of Blue Plague. I think they were in my first stream that I did last week, Blue Plague. And then we've got Velisarius, if I said that correct, 54 bill. And then we've got Bassa at 73.6 bill. And then on the Lions, we've got Thrillix on 45.5 bill. So that's for Group A. Group B, we've got Ali Bra on 63.1 billion. We've got So Solid on 70 billion. Techstock on 60.3 billion. And we also have Aviav on 47.7 billion. We've got just over 10 minutes until the battle gets underway. And one of the things that I do need to say is I've learned, actually, from last week, what I should have been doing is clicking on the... So I'm a spectator. I should have been clicking on the rallies, going to wherever that rally was, and then having a look at the power before, power after, so that you kind of got an idea on what kind of power drops these rallies were causing. So obviously that is something that I will be doing different this week. If there's any other recommendations, like I say, I'll obviously keep going and looking through the top scores and stuff. So that is something that I will be doing, and I will do that regularly throughout the competition. Now I'm just again going to go back to my messages and see if there's anything at all come through, which it still doesn't look like it has. But I will keep that chat open. It's via Facebook, so hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer. Woolandari, Charlie Walton, Laura, thank you for getting involved in the comments. I did think, actually, that I requested this to be open chat. And to be honest, it doesn't look like that is happened. Creative Descent Woodworks, I'm here for the Stallions. Again, let's go. That's the one that I actually requested, but like I say, I'm a little bit sceptical as to what they've actually given me. I'm still waiting for Evony to give me the confirmation and the go-ahead. So, like I say, in the meantime, I'm going to have a little glance at the new generals that we got yesterday, which were added to the game. So if you were under a stone somewhere and didn't know that we had some new generals, I will show you them now. They are both siege, and they are Romulus and Hercilia. So here is Romulus, and here he is with his stats. Increases siege machines attack and HP by 55%, and also increases ranged troops and siege machines defense by 35% when the general is leading the army to attack. Of course, these generals, when they come out, they are more for the pay-to-win players, or paying players, should I say. But his stats are very decent, and from an ascension point of view, he also has the march size at number 5, which again, if you are going to be leveling this guy up to number 5, then you are going to be spending a lot of money, is what I'm saying. So let me have a look at the other one. Also from a Covenant perspective as well. In there, you can see on the last one, we've got march size capacity, 8%. And also, so yeah, that's from a Covenant perspective. And then from the specialities, I think also again, we've got some march size in there. So again, yeah, 8% march size capacity for that one. So let's go and have a look at Hercilia. She is not one that comes with a big amount of march size, but again, siege machines attack and defense by 55%, and the HP by 40%. Sorry, and then from an ascension point of view, you can see there that she has some very decent stats. But again, I think you're going to be heading for Romulus if you are wanting to be winning someone, and she does have, I believe, yeah, a little bit of march size capacity there in the specialities. And Covenant, did I look at that? I can't remember if I did or not. March size capacity in there for the Honor Covenant, and that will be 10%. That they all, both of them as well, actually come with the champion skins as well. I've never ever got a champion skin ever, so that's one thing that maybe again it's one of those things that you have to pay for. I'm not sure. It's certainly something that I haven't got anyway. The other thing I wanted to mention as well is I'm actually after a siege general, so that's what I will be doing, and this is the kind of siege general that I'd like to be getting. But what I'm doing in the meantime, because I'm no longer paying, I have paid in the past, but I've reduced that substantially. But you can see here I have the 16 epic general tokens that I'm going to save up to around about the 70 mark. It might be 80, not sure. And whatever siege general, when I reach that target, is available at the time, that's the one I'm going to go after. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you go into historic general summoning, which I'm going to go and have a look at now. Actually, is it on the other one? I think it's on the other one, isn't it? It's on this one. Is it? and lost it. It's alright, you can get into it via the event, can't you? You can get into it on here. And then if we go into the historic general summoning. So the reason I'm saying that I'm doing that is because if we have a look at the chance details, you can see that Romulus is 17.5%, and then Champlain, James Cook, Maria Carolina, they're all at the 7.5%. So the chances of you getting a top general that's just come out obviously significantly increases, so 17.5%. But also as well, even just with the normal general tokens, which I'm going to go and have a look at now, that I just showed you. When I go and look at that with the 16s, if I go into the detail and chance details in here, you can see Romulus is 18.18% and all the others are 0.91. So it's a very, very strong chance that you're going to end up with Romulus after opening 70 plus, 80 plus tokens at the same time, which will allow you, hopefully, to ascend him all the way up to 5 stars. And if you are free to play and you are playing the long game, that's what I'd be telling everyone to do. I'd be telling everyone to hold those general tokens back. Don't understand that obviously you need some for the general hall rewards as well, but they're so minimal that I'd still be literally holding them off. And there's no saying that you wouldn't get the people that you need from the general hall, which is obviously over here. There's no saying that you wouldn't actually get these general hall people while you are opening them 70 or 80 tokens. So that's what I'm doing. I will open them all on this channel as well. What are we at? We're at 57. I still haven't got any confirmation from Evony, which is leaving it a bit tight. I'm going to send them a question mark and say, what's going on? One thing I will do, actually, is I'm going to log out and log back. Oh, no, because it'll be after 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, I'm going to log back out, log back in, and see that if it's all been set up as a spectator for the given chosen one that they've given me. So keep our fingers crossed. That's what will be happening. Let's have a look at the kind of powers that are in the biggest of All-Star today. So if we go into All-Star Constantinople, and then let's go right down to the smallest of smallest servers, and we can see we've got some 137 billion, 97 billion, 108 billion, and 137 billion. That's for Group A. And in Group B, we've got 136 again. 140, that's the biggest we've seen. 106 and 128. Let's have a look at the same for that, but let's have a look in the Peak of Glory. And in there, we can see again, we've got some of the 100 millions and, sorry, billions, 100 billions. And I can also imagine they would be fantastic battles to watch, I'm sure. But it doesn't really matter. The power is really irrelevant, isn't it? It's where you are at that time in whichever server you are. So if you have just started a brand new server, then being 4 billion doesn't matter because no one is at that stage at that time. Okay, we're getting close. 2 minutes. Let's see. Evony, what we do? Oh, they have seen my message, so that's a good sign. All they need to do now is to... oh, and they did actually heart my original message that I sent across to them. Hi, what happened? Just checking. I'm all set up to go. Ooh. So yeah, I'm assuming what they're saying from that, they sent the message, what happened? So I'm hoping that they are expecting me to be live at 2 o'clock and I can log out, log back in and go in as a spectator, keeping my fingers crossed, because that would be really, really annoying if they haven't set me up. And I'm all here, all ready to go on this live. There is a way I could go around it. I suppose I could go and watch someone else's stream. Nah, because I wouldn't be able to click on the relevant things. Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed. That's what I'll do. So I'm doing that right now. And it's 2 o'clock, so I am going to go and log out of Evony and log back in. Let's keep the fingers crossed. Okay, I am in. And it looks like they haven't given me the right one, which is what I was expecting. So let me just go off this. So as we can see, it looks like I'm watching the Eagles. That's what it's looking like here. There's 4 minutes to go until the battle, so let's have a look at the map. So this is all the Eagles, which I am a spectator to. So these are the kind of people that I will be watching. Oh, actually, I think they have given me the right one. I think they have. Because there's Grandpa, and Grandpa was in the one that I was looking at. Stallion. They have given me the right one. They have given me the right one. Apologies. So I am looking at the Stallion from 1352 plus Heart of Galaxy, and these are the people that are in there. And I think Leo was one that was being looked at. Oh, it seems to have a bit of static, does it? The sound. Is that the same issue for everyone else? I was trying to mess around with something because it seemed that there's a lot of setup differently. The setup is exactly the same, but I did mess around with gain on the actual software. So I mean, sorry, on the actual hardware. Anyone else is having the same problem? There's nothing close to me. Maybe the mobile phone is causing a problem. It comes and goes. Okay, well, in an ideal world, the microphone that I bought cost... It wasn't cheap. It was one of the £200 ones, so I would have expected it to be pretty decent. So it might be something I can't sort on this particular live, but it might be one of those things that I need to have a look at once I'm off it. So yeah, let's have a look again. So these are the people that I will be looking at today. I will be looking at their rallies, and I will be looking at the power drops that are going on via all the different ones. And let's have a look at some of the other people by going to the battlefield map and having a look in the 4 different areas. So this is Bear. So if you are supporting Bear, these are all the people that you will be able to see. Oh, Grandpa, non-command players, please mute their microphones. I'm hoping that's nothing to do with me. I don't think I can comment in there, to be honest. Oh, I can. Hail. Good luck. I'm streaming. So I can't imagine that's... I'd imagine that's a Discord thing. Okay, so... Yeah, so we've got all the different people in here. This is, like I say, for Bear. Let's then go and have a look at the other ones. I'm imagining we're going to be starting pretty soon, so I might miss them all. So this is the ones for Lion. I'm going to be pretty quick because we've only got 30 seconds till the battle starts. So some big ones in there as well. And then finally, let's go and spend the last 20 seconds taking a look at... let's have a look at... This is Eagle. And 10 seconds to go until the battle. I can't move now. And you know what's going to happen quick. Everyone's going to go and find their spot and get ready to fight. Let's do this. First thing I need to do is check the battlefield map and see where all our players are going to head to. Okay, we've got... Okay, so they're going to go to this spot, I think. Yep, here we go. So I found us, and then it's a case of now I will be just literally looking at all the different rallies that are going to be set. And yeah, you can see straight away we're already looking at someone at 40, 41, I think. They're all reinforcing each other by the looks of it. There's Leo. I know someone is supporting him. He seems very popular. So good luck to Leo today. And yeah, good luck to everyone actually that's taking part. So at the moment, can't see any rallies being set, but I am going to keep my eye on this, and I am going to join in, although there's one being set there. I don't think I can jump in. It looks like they're all going crazy on some kind of rally there. But again, oh no, that's number 40. Oh, I see what's going on. 40 was getting rallied, Ethers was getting rallied, and they've all gone to reinforce. Okay, so we're still waiting for the first rally from these guys. So again, I will keep an eye on the battle, and hopefully it won't be too long before we're jumping into rally. So how is everyone doing out there? How is everyone's Saturday going? I'm hoping you're all pretty good. And I'm just waiting. We're still waiting for this. I thought they would have had a rally by now, but maybe they're just concentrating on what they're doing. There's perhaps a lot of talk perhaps going on in Discord as to what and how they will be doing things. But still, no action as of yet from Stallion. So that's Bear and Stallion are actually next to each other. Shall we have a look at the scores and see what's going on in the scores? So in the scores, we've got 68,000 for Eagle, 25,000 for Stallion. Bear are on 14,000 and Lion are on 52. So from that perspective, Stallion are already struggling. Okay, we've got an alliance war. We've got one going on now. And let's go and have a look at this guy that they're hitting, which is this guy. Let's go on his detail. 13.7 billion. He's the first person that's been hit. And you can see straight away all the reinforcements that are going to Lord Ultima straight away. But 13.1 billion, what does that now become? Let's go and have a look. So obviously there will be lots of different rallies being hit on this person. Let's go into that. And go into detail. Okay, let's go on to detail again. 10.5. So that was a 3.2 billion drop on that particular war there. And what have we got now? We got any other rallies going? Not yet. But that was a 3.2 billion drop. So again, still very much. Oh, Lord Ultimus, you're on fire, mate. You're on fire. 1.5 billion. So he has been zeroed. Put your phone on airplane mode if it's next to technology. I'm going to try that. Thanks. But that means I won't be able to watch this particular phone. But I'm going to do it. And I will try and look at the comments in a different way. So just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to put my phone on airplane mode. Airplane mode. Okay. So I've now put that on airplane mode, but it means that I can't really be looking at comments at this moment. So I will flick to and from that as and when I can. So where are we at? So yeah, like I say, that was one of those already being burnt. Let's go back to here. Can we see anyone being burnt on this one? No, we can't. And we've got some. Okay. So I'm just going to quickly open up my screen so I can see all the comments going in at the same time. Okay. My voice is quite low. Interesting. How can we spectate like you are doing? This is something that you've got to do via via Evony themselves. So if you want to live stream and be a spectator, you've got to actually basically get authorization from Evony themselves. Okay, so we've got another one. I'm probably going to miss that one there. Let me go and have a look. And where did we go? We went on this one, level 42 shower. I think it's already gone. It has. So let me just quickly sort out that speed one. Sorry, How can we expect the... Oh, yeah, I've done that one. Your voice is quite low. I'm going to turn it up on the gain, because it's all to do with the gain, but this might bring more static in. So do let me know. I'm going to do that now. Okay, I'm back. Do let me know if that voice has now gone louder, but also at the same time if it's made the interference any worse. Let me go back to this. Let me see what's going on. I'm going to jump into score detail. Eagle, 227,000. They are absolutely flying. Stallion are on 86,000. Bear are on 202,000. Lion are on 196,000. But you can see there's a lot of people. So this it looks like it was a rally on Lena, which was happening, which I can't seem to click on her. It's not letting me. I'm not sure why. Let's go back to this and see which is the next one that's going to be a target for the Stallions to hit. At the moment, nothing's come up as of yet. Although this level 42 crown seems like they could be an option. But again, you can see with the reinforcements going really, really super quick. And also, it could be one of those that you are targeting someone that another team might get to before you do. Let me go back to your voice. Much better now. Oh, thank you. And is the interference as bad, or is it still okay? Because I was having an issue with static and distortion in some of my videos the other day, and then I turned that gain down, and it seemed to get rid of that. But if the voice is okay and the static isn't too bad, then that's the one I will keep it at. Okay, so let's go back to this. Let's go back to the battle. We are still, again, rallies, waiting for them. As soon as they actually happen on here, I'm going to jump straight into them. I'm going to see who they're targeting, and then I'm going to have a look at the power drops as and when they happen. I will obviously come back to the scores. In a little while, I'll go through these scores, and you can have a look at where they are. Blue Plague is on 22,000, as you can see down there. I know he or she was doing reasonably well last time. We've got one started. Alliance War. Let's go to this person. God, look at... Oh, come on. Here we go. And... can't seem to click on. I don't know why it's not... I don't know if that's something to do with me being a spectator. But sometimes I go on to try and click onto these. Maybe it's because they moved before. You might find there's actually a little bit of a delay in what I can and can't see. So, unfortunately... oh, actually, I just thought I can see comments at the same time by doing this. Just bear with me 1 second. Got no idea how I can see the comments at the same time as well. Still a bit of static, but the voice much better now. As Christine said, thank you very much. I am going to work out of that static because it's quite frustrating. Like I say, paid for a decent microphone and that is not good. Okay, what's Leo saying? Leo, let's go back to this. Hold fast. Have we still got that rally going on? No, we haven't. I think it's finished. Yep, finished. Okay. So I'm going to concentrate on this. So we've got another one here. Let's jump over to that. Let's go over to this. There's the detail. 19.5 billion they're aiming for here. 19.5 billion. And we will see what that power drop is going to be. 4.5 billion. Oh, no, that's a different person. Oh, no, it is the same person, isn't it? So already down to 1.4 billion and zeroed. So that was a very, very quick. Although I did notice another white arrow going on there, white line going on there. So that might have been someone else who hit that. But what I do know is that was a significant power drop from 19 billion to... oh, no, it's Patton we were looking at. Patton. Maybe it was a jump. Maybe they did a jump. Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's go back to this. We can see... I just want to see also on... this is Bear. Let's go on to the Stallions. And then if you are looking at anyone in particular here, so let's have a look at Leo. What's Leo's power saying at the moment? Leo's power is saying 20.2 billion. So he is doing okay. And also as well, I'm not seeing too much in the way of flames. But from a score perspective, they are still... although that's a bit of a comeback. But they are in last place. In first place, we've got Lion on 427,000. Bear are on 303,000. Stallion 263, Eagle 342. Let's go and have a look at the scores. You can see for Stallion, Naxis is number 1 with 47,000. We've got Thrillix 39, Velisarius 35, Renville is on 33, and let's continue down that. We've got P-Time on 33, Ranman on 31, 628828, Blue Plague 28, I Am Groot 27, Baza or Bassa 26, and then I will continue down the others nice and quickly, and you can keep an eye out for the people that you are supporting. So let's continue all the way down there, right down to the bottom, and these are, we've got quite a few people in here obviously, and hopefully you are finding the person you're looking for. One of the things I'm going to look at is seeing if we have 100, because last week we had 99 out of 100, and the one that was missing, there's Leo incidentally, if anyone was looking for Leo, 78th position, and the one person that was missing from last week's battle was actually the person from my alliance called Drake. There's 98 actually in this one, and that was because he was having a lot of fun in Mexico and had a, let's just say, one or two drinks too many, and didn't get up, I believe, for the battle on the following day. So, you know, these things happen. I'm sure he enjoyed himself, but he didn't take part in the battlefield. Okay, so let's go back to this. What we got? We got another one going on against. Oh, let me just come off this. Okay, so we've got one here. Let's go to this person. If it lets me without, everything gets in my way. That's my problem. Do not show again. Absolutely correct. Do not show that again and get in my way. 214. Okay. Detail. 12.7 billion. It's not going to be 12.7 billion in a minute though, I don't believe. So we will wait for that and see what happens. 10.5 billion. So they dropped a couple of billion, but it's a case of, remember, they'll be sending a rally, and as you can see now, it's down to 5.7 billion. So it's, once a rally is set, there's normally set in waves of 3 and 4. Normally it starts off with siege, then they normally send the range mounted and ground after that. But the siege is normally the first one they send to get rid of that early part of the siege, and that now is, let's have a look actually, 17.6 billion. So you can see that level 42, this one here, is using a lot of healing speed ups, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of those healing speed ups throughout the battle today. Again, I would reckon it would be crazy. K45 from Thrillix from my server 1481, watching because of her. Good luck. You can still be connected to Wi-Fi in aeroplane mode. I believe it just stopped signal disruption. Thank you very much for that. Watching for server 1634 Tiger Claw, Bear team, and then we've got the Lion team as well. Well, whoever you're watching, I hope they really do very well for you guys today and make it through to what's the important thing, which is tomorrow. Okay, so where are we at now? Shall we have a look if we've got any more rallies going on? It doesn't look like it, but they are having a look at this one here, which is Gaia, although I can see a lot of white lines going away from that, which tells me that someone else is also targeting the same person. 1.1 billion, we can assume that that person is now zeroed. Let's go back to this. We haven't got anything else going on. So yeah, like I say, we looked at Gaia, that's not happening. Let's have a look at this one, which is N-Mix. Sorry, sometimes I have a little bit of a stutter there. Okay, so let's have a look at this one here. 4.1 billion. Looks like they've probably already been hit for something, because I can't imagine there'd only be 4.1 billion. So let's go back over to Stallions. I will try and have a look at some of the teams all the way across. So you can see the power there. Leo, what is Leo's power? Leo is 21.9 billion. Have we got anything else? We have got another war going on. It's against this person here. Let's go straight over, but they're already zeroed. Already zeroed. So again, you can see them trying to reinforce 20.7 billion. So they were zeroed. They no longer are. So, oh, let's have a look. 20.7 billion. They're sending. Someone's sending something at it. Someone is sending something at it, and 20.7 billion. Just trying to see if we can see a power drop, and we couldn't. So unfortunately, it's very difficult, obviously, with the streaming. Oh, hang on, we can see all the green lines going now. Let's have a look. 16.3. So a drop of 4.4 billion. But of course, there should be more following. Yep, down to 9.1. So you can see again straight away that it's not always the first rallies. If you're new to the battlefield and how it all works, it's because the rallies are sent one after the other, normally starting siege. We've got another one that they are looking at. Who is this? Solver. Let's go and have a look at this. This is one of our members. So you can see that everyone is now trying to reinforce this Solver. Hang on, let's go back to that. Wanted to see Solver's power. I'm too late. Silver, 2.4 billion. Looks like that was an unlucky one. It looks like that there has been some damage caused there. Let's go to the score details. Scores will be changing all the time, and it certainly has, because now all of a sudden Stallion are now in second place. Lion are there on 681,000. Bear are on 538,000. We've got Eagle on 507, and then Stallion on 543. If you were looking at Thrillex, they are in first place with 56,000. Velisarios is on 56. So the top 5 is actually occupied by Lion, and it looks like they're the ones that are certainly doing the biggest damage. Again, I will go down there. You can see who you are looking for. I'm not going to go all the way down on here because we'll miss some rallies. But again, some decent scores there from everyone. And hopefully, fingers crossed, these people will make it to tomorrow, especially if you are supporting them. Just wanted to show you that. Look at that for a rally capacity. 98 million. That is insane. 98 million. I don't think anyone in our server on 1429 has anything anywhere near. So is that another one? Let's go. Let's go to this person here. No, that one's already been done. Okay. So that one has gone. Let me go and have a look at the comments. As I said, I can't look at them as they are going, so just bear with me 1 second. Let's have a look. Scores, please. Lion team, N mix. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look at the scores. It's the Lions team, and you're looking for N mix. Let's go and see where they are. And I will continue down. Hopefully, they're doing all right. A few of these names, obviously, I'm not going to shout out. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'll keep them away from this stream. Personally, I've faced 50 million. Wow. Yeah, the Stallions' comeback is incredible, actually. They've done, when you consider their start, there's Grandpa. Now, imagine Grandpa being in 51st place, and we faced him in a battlefield. And he absolutely destroyed us. He really did. So to have someone who completely destroyed us, and then you go and have a look at him, he's only made it to the top 50 on here, just shows you the levels of this game and how different they really, really are. Maybe I went... Oh, no, there's N mix. No, that's a different one. Is that the right one? Might be a different one. Okay. There's Leo as well on 6,000. I'm not quite sure what Leo's doing there in 94th place. It looks like he's not getting involved in many rallies. That's what I would be saying. Let's go and see. I've got to go and pull this back now. Do again let me know if there's any issues with sound or quality of the video so that I can be fixing that. But at the moment we seem like we're okay. We've got one here, and it looks like that Alliance War has all expired. What's that? They are filling someone very quickly there. Oh no, that's another war, isn't it? It's so quick though, isn't it? It's like you literally don't have time to do anything in terms of me looking. I have to be so quick. And it's a shame that battle reports aren't shared in here, or I can't see them as a spectator, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a shame that I can't see what kind of buffs are going on. That would be pretty awesome. If someone does know that maybe I'm missing something, maybe there is something I can do, then do please let me know. The Duke, what's happening with the Duke? Let's have a look at your detail. 23.6 billion. It's crazy to think 23.6 billions are the targets. That's absolutely mental. I would like my 2.8 billion keep seems so insignificant to all these people playing in this at the moment. So yeah, that's pretty good. Let's go back to the score detail. I'll just do an update on the overall scores. Lion 850. They are 200,000 ahead of Stallion in second place on 647. Bearer on 637. Eagle on 601. But I'm sure last week when I was doing this, there was a team that actually were bottom for a very long time, and then they didn't half pick it back up towards the end. Sometimes it can be down to people not being around, not being ready. I said with Leo looks like he's got a fairly small score there compared to what everyone else is getting. It looks like what we got here. This is Bear. That's not even our team. Although it might be someone else's team. This is the Stallions. We've got a level 44 on fire. We can see you, Silver. You are on fire, but you must have healed because you've got 16.8 billion. The amount of healing speed ups being used in this, I said it last week, I will say it again this week, is crazy. I faced Grandpa Toon in SVS when he used to be Silent Blade. He was, like I say, the battlefield we were in, I think he ended up with a score that was more than the other teams. So he ended up with some kind of crazy score, like 200,000, and that was more than the individual teams got themselves. So it was a different level. But as you said, as I said, you look at it in here, and it's different. All of a sudden, he is seeming a lot smaller. Let's go and have a look at this. They're going after Paradise. Where are you, Paradise? They are literally trying to reinforce you as quick as they possibly can. Paradise. Oh, needs that out of the way. 19.3 billion. Let's have a look at the power drop on this one. 19.3 billion. We'll wait for those green lines to disappear to show me that there are rallies that you can see. One after the other again. Bang, bang, bang. And let's go and see that power drop now. Sorry, I'm losing my mouse. I need to have a better colour mouse. 19.3 billion, so it hasn't updated just yet. Or are they healing super quick? Could be. Surely it's got to be. There we go. 15.8 billion is the drop on there as well. So, who else are we going after? No, Paradise, we already know about that one. So there's been nothing else set at the moment by the Stallions. Let's have a look at the Eagle team while we're here. And let's see if there's anyone burning. It doesn't look like it. Let's have a look at Paradise again. Maybe something else has been sent and their power's gone down even more. 12.6, they're definitely, I think they're healed. Forgetting the scores as I'm going along myself. Let's go back to the score detail because it's changing all the time. As you can see now, Eagle are making a move. And actually, Stallion have now gone back into last place. Lion are top with 930. Bear, 750. Eagles on 712. Stallion on 711. Renville, who I'm imagining is the main man over at Lion, is on 100,000. Velisarius is on 80,000. Thrilex is on 72,000. And Blue Plague, who was very prominent last week, is now making a move, and they are on 65,000. Let's go back. We've got another one starting. This one is against Oriel. Let's go and see where they are. They are hit. Ooh, level 42. That was a band, UK band back in the day. Level 42. Again, I can't click on it. I'm not really sure why that happens. They might have moved, actually. Maybe that's the reason why I can't click on it. And my game is just not updating in time as to when I place the click. That's the only thing I can imagine. What's this one? Maybe it was a jump. Maybe it was one of them. Maybe Terry and Oriel did a jump and actually it didn't. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what happened there. Why can't I not click on these people? Sometimes I'm clicking on Eagle here and it's not giving me any chords or detail to be able to do that. Maybe someone in the in the comments would be able to give me that answer. What are we doing? We are go Ronin, go crazy. Recall facing Grandpa, known as Silent Blade, back when he was a K44. Seems like Silent Blade was definitely his name back then. Like I say, he was crazy. But now all of a sudden he seems really small. Now all of a sudden he's not as big and powerful as I genuinely thought he was. So crazy. Okay, let's go and have a look. We've got another one going. We've got one against Terry. Let's go and have a look at that. Has it already expired? It's already expired. It's gone. Gone. Although I can see lots of green there. Looks like someone's jumped, I reckon. And that's probably why that has happened. Score details. Stallion dropping off again. Line have hit over the million now. Eagle are now into second place, 116,000. Bear, 811. And you can see how quick it changes. So Stallion are doing an awesome comeback and now struggling again. But I'm sure Bear, Stallion and Eagle are going to change places a lot. Lion, as I said, have 4 of the top 6 positions. So Lion must be pretty damn strong as a unit there. So I'm imagining from that perspective, they have got a awesome team going on and a awesome collaboration going on as well. Where am I going? I'll tell you where I'm going. I'm going not there. Battlefield map. I'm going there. That's where I'm going. Let's have a look at that actually. Battlefield map. You can see all the different buildings being offered there, being occupied there. And yeah, again, the Stallion are really dropping off again. Are they going to make a comeback? Hopefully they will. Let me go back to that battlefield map. Let me go back to this. Let me jump in and see what's going on here. And let's go to Slurp Derp. And Slurp Derp is being reinforced. I've got to get rid of that. I'll get quicker at this. Trust me, I will get quicker. 21.3 billion Slurp Derp. Getting all the reinforcements coming to him now. Stallion are the ones going after him. And let's have a look. Have we got anything yet? 21.3 billion still. Of course, when my game updates, that will change. 15.6, so that was a 6 bill power drop there. Probably still more coming. 10.1 billion. And, clicked on someone's march. And let's go back to this again. 15.7 billion, so they are someone who are healing. Does anyone know how many speed ups you'd actually need to use for this kind of power drops that these people are getting? Evony must be laughing. They really would. They really must. Tiger, go Tiger Claw. Tiger Claw, are they doing really well? I'm not really sure. But what I will do is have a look at the scores as we go down. So you've got the overall scores there. Eagle are actually making a comeback and actually maybe starting to push on Lion, because the score drop there is now just 120 odd thousand between them. And then I will go down these scores. I won't shout the names out. You can keep a lookout for your person that you are following, and hopefully they are doing well as I go through this. We had 98 the last time I checked on the scores. Have we got all 100, or have 2 people missed the semi-finals? I can't imagine missing the semi-final. I mean, obviously there are some more important things in life, absolutely, but if you've made it all the way to the semi-final, 1, you've spent a lot of money on your keep in the first place. 2, you've really struggled hard, grinded hard to make it to the semi-final. And 3, you are someone who plays the game a lot. So I can't imagine missing this if I was one of those people. But we have 99. We've got 1 person. 1 person has not made it, and it's not Drake because he wasn't in this competition as he made that mistake last week. The scores are changing. Lion, top, 1166. 1.1166 million. Eagle have now gone over the million as well. Stallion on 863,000. Bear are on 891,000. But again, we've still got an hour and 24 minutes of the competition to go. We are expecting lots of changes for that. Peter, I'm imagining that war's expired. Yes, it has. And so that was Eagle, wasn't it? That's where I've gone to at the moment. So let me go back to, not that, Battlefield map. Click on this. Let's go and have a look at Stallion and how they are doing. Leo, let's have a look at your score, mate. You are still 21.9 billion. We've got Dr. Fuzz. That's who they're going after now. And they're going after him really, really quick. Dr. Fuzz is a 42. It looks like he's already zeroed. So, don't know if another team has already jumped in and won that race. Or maybe it was that march that you can just see going away. Maybe I was slow to that. But what we do know is they are... Dr. Fuzz, should I say, is now zeroed. And people, it looks like they're calling their reinforcements back. It's so difficult playing this. I mean, I guess it's a different level to playing just standard Battlefield, which comes back next Wednesday, I believe. But I can imagine this is... I reckon there's got to be some work. Would you believe everyone's on Discord doing this? Is there some kind of cooperation going on? I'm just going to pull that back. Whoa, didn't say that. Just 1 second. I'm just going to have a look at the scores. I mean, comments, just to make sure. No, there's nothing different in the comments. It doesn't look like. Okay. Hope that's the... Can you just confirm, before I can type a couple of comments together, there is a word limit too. Do you know what? I put this, actually, the comments, I put it on free for all, like, because last week I had it on subscribers. I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing, so I was like, no, this one everyone can comment. Let's get everyone involved. I am going to have a look if there's anything genuinely I can change, because I'm really not sure about that. I don't know the answer to that. Also, as well, I've got to be careful because I can click edit, but I don't want to edit if it's going to mess something up. I've got details, so I can change details. How do you want to go? Live streaming software, live streams. Is there anything about comments? Anything about comments? Comments and racing. Moderation basic. Okay, I'll do moderation none. That might be dangerous. Don't be nasty, anyone. So I've changed that one, so we'll have a look at what that says. And then customization. We do have something. Yeah, so it hasn't accepted. So now I'm going to change that to anyone. Anyone can now answer. I don't know why it's changed that. And it's also got slow mode on. So I'm now going to change that as well. There you go. I'm going to click save and hope and pray that that all now changes. There you go. I've turned off subscribers only mode and slow mode is off. Chat away is what YouTube has said with that notification. Okay, let's go back to that. Let's go back to the scores because obviously I was just fixing that. We've got, what we got? Oh, Lion pulled away again. 1.3 million. Eagle, 1.1 million. Bear, 1 million. And Stallion, 935,000. We have a different person in first place unless that is a name change. I don't think it was. I think it was Renville. But again, of the top 5, 3 of them are from Lion. So that just goes to show you there how crazy that is. My score is 0. I'm doing really well. That's probably what would happen to me if I was in this particular battle. I would be zeroed. Let's have a look. Have we got someone else going on? We've got this coordinates shared. So, it looks like for a reinforcement job for that. Although, again, it's one of those that I can't click on. So I'm assuming, again, that that person may have jumped or teleported away. Okay, who else have we got? Anything else going on? We've got another one here shared. It's this one here. And their detail. Let's have a look on their lonely self. What are you? Oh, yeah, that's got to be what it is, doesn't it? It's got to be that my clicking has a delay, and when I'm clicking on this person, they've probably already teleported away. Let's go back to where we were, where Stallion is, and we've got some person. So this silver, I would say. 13.6 billion again. He'll speed up. So either there's a delay they're going on, or B, Silver is healing a lot. Leo, how are you doing? I feel like I know Leo now. 21.5 billion. He's doing okay. It seems really random, actually. It seems like every time I click on Leo, nothing's happening. And from a score perspective, it was right down at the bottom. So I'm just gonna zoom all the way down to my new friend Leo and see how he's getting on. Let's have a look. I wish I could scroll faster. Scroll. They should have a button that just takes you all the way down to the bottom. Leo is on 13,000 in 94th place. Did 100th place make it? They did. Popper Caps has come to the party. He's joined in, and he's also part of the Stallion. So, come on, Popper Caps. I hope you are gigantic. I hope you are huge. And I hope you've got lots of healing resources to pull Stallion back into this game. Let's go to the comments. Looks good now, though I'm a subscriber, lots of laughs. Yeah, like I said, I definitely turned that off. I don't know why that was like that. I really don't. It was crazy. What we got now? We have, let's go back to the screen. And they've shared someone. Did you look at this, Shondo? Oh, Shondo is being reinforced. Shondo, did you survive? 2.5 billion would tell me no, you didn't. Unfortunately, you would not be 2.5 billion at a level 44. Are you healing, though? That's the next question. Doesn't look like it at the moment. Every time I look at Silver, he's got... But oh, I know what Silver's doing. He's just basically not putting out the fire, is he? He's leaving the fire run. He's letting that fire run and making it look like he's always zeroed. But clearly, Silver is always part of the game. Leo, you need to make a comeback for me, mate. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for Leo. Come on. What else have we got? We got any wars going on? Yes, we do. Let's go to this one. Let's go to wrong. Let's go to there. Let's go to detail. 30.1 billion. 30.1 billion as a level 42. That's crazy. Down to 14 billion. I can't imagine that was a 16 billion drop in one go. I reckon that's a few that have hit there that my delay couldn't cope with. 18.3 billion. Clearly someone healing. 18.3 billion. Nothing else looks like it's going towards that. Grandpa has shared. Oh, Grandpa has shared himself. Grandpa, what's going on? What's going on? I don't... 4.2 billion. Grandpa. Well, we know he's definitely bigger than that. So, Grandpa is struggling. Grandpa is sharing. And we need all these stallions to reinforce him as quick as possible. Because he doesn't want to... He's on the other side of the game today. He's on the other side. He is a target. Let's have a look at that. 12.5 billion. Grandpa is healing. Let's go back to the scores. No, I won't. I'll go to the comments first. No, looks good. No one has said anything else. This is all about healing speed ups. Yes, it is. Message retracted, so I can't see that. 1764. Wrong. We faced them in first SVS. We lost badly. Lots of loss. Yeah, I'm sure. I'll be joining back in this next week. I'll be my lonely 2.8 billion castle, which I might even reduce more. If you've seen any videos on the channel, I'm asking what I should do as a trap keep, and maybe I will get rid of some of my high tiers and make me more of a target. Or I might keep them all and try and build up the defence. I'm so undecided on which one to do. I'm never going to be a power hitter. My castle is a 38. I have 39 cooking. I'm just really undecided. I'm thinking of just going pure trap keep. That's my thought process here. We've got shared coordinates for this person here, which is part of the Stallion crew. So it looks like he or she is a target. 13.1 billion. 12.5 billion, not going down too much, but again looks like they're getting some reinforcements, which is good. Got to be so fast on this as well. It's not all about the power you got, it's not all about the healing speed ups you got, it's all about how quick you are at clicking buttons. How quick are you at joining? How quick are you at jumping? How quick are you changing places with other people? There's a lot that goes into this, and also as well, of course, how good are you in terms of getting your stats up, whether that's from a debuff perspective or from improving your attack. Right, what am I at now? Let me just go back to this. I can't wait for Battlefield to start again. I really can't either. I really can't. I'm already counting it down. I was literally looking last week. It feels like a lonely place. Evony has so many different events going on. So many different events. And I sometimes feel like I can't keep up. But I really do miss Battlefield when it's not on. I really do. Because I like to be involved in this. And I will stream on Wednesday where I'll be able to show you some of the battle reports that we have. So hopefully a few of you join me for that as well. But I like being involved in it. I really do. I really do. And I've missed it, and I'm really happy that it's back. Shall we have a look at the scores? Let's have a look at the scores. Eagle, 1.4 million. Stallion, 1.1 million. Bear, 1.3 million. Lion, 1.7 million. Lion have no, they have more than that. Let's go down. Lion have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the top 8 are in Lion. So you can see that. I don't know if it was a mismatch in terms of pairing people up, but what I do know is Lion have definitely had the decent share of people that are certainly throwing points towards their score. 6 of the top 8 are in Lion. 7 of the top 9. No, sorry, 7 of the top 10. 7 of the top 10. And Revenville, who's now all of a sudden in 10th place, he was leading at one stage. So that is crazy. I am Groot, 141,000. Shall we go down the scores again? I'll go down the scores. I haven't done it for a while, so let's jump into that. So if you are looking here, there's Wrong. I know someone mentioned that one, 90,000. Who else we got? I'm going to keep it. I kept looking at Silver. They're on 78,000. Always look like they're healing. Who else we got? Grandpa's on 74,000. Moved up to 29th place. If I notice a name that I feel like has been shouted out, I'm going to give him a shout out. Tiger Claw. I'm sure it's in that name. Tiger Claw, 40th place, 61,000. What else have we got? Onyx, Juicy Boobs. Not saying anything. We've got Red. We've got Crown. Anyone else in here? Rookie Sarah. I'm sure Sarah is not a rookie. I've got Bite Back. Sapphire Sky. I'm just shouting out random names, really. You never know. You might be watching. You might be supporting. And then, obviously, we come down to the people that are struggling. I mean, 35,000 is normally a decent score in Battlefield. But here, in All-Star Battlefield, we are only in 73rd place. And then we come down to the final people. Is Leo made a move? If you made a move, Leo, come on. Oriel, 20,000. Leo, 16,000. 16,000. Maybe his mind is occupied somewhere else. Popper Caps, he's just joined. He's already into 93rd place. And right at the bottom is Nameless on 5,000. Okay. Let's go to the comments. Shima has already disappeared. That was 50 seconds ago. And what I am going to do is my throat. I don't know if you can genuinely hear this over the microphone, but it's saying I need some fluid. I need some drink. So I am going to put this on my silent version, and I will literally be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. What's happened? Shall we go and have a look at what's happened? First and foremost, can you hear me? That's the first one. I just want to shout out from anyone. Yes, I can hear you. I've got my cup of tea. I feel good. And now I can see some hearts being clicked there. So hopefully that's someone saying that you can hear me, which would be really cool. Let's go and have a look at the scores. Let's go and have a look at the scores. What's going on? It's been a while. We have in first place Lion, 2.2 million. In second place, 1.7 million for Eagle. Third is Bear, 1.6. And the team that I am a spectator to, Stallion, is on 1.3. We've got Rat in first place. We've got I Am Groot in second. Level 42 in third. And the Duke is in fourth. 4 of the top 4 are all from Lion. So they are doing pretty well indeed. Congratulations to them. I've been away quite a while, so I will go run down all the scores. So do keep an eye out for the people that you are supporting as I go all the way down. Slurped great name. Paradise, shout out a few names as I go along. Renville was in first place at one stage, and I'm sure that was the score. So I don't know if Renville's been zeroed and then just left the game, but that is a strong possibility there for Lion that Renville has been zeroed and is no longer taking part. Wrong is in 23rd. I know that was a name that was mentioned. Grandpa, one of the foes of previous battlefields for me, on 91,000. Who else do we have? We have Shondo. We have Bondurun. Try and shout out some different names. Tiger Claw, I know that was mentioned. 82,000, 36th place. Who else we got? We've got G's on 74,000. We've got the Ville, 56. We've got Juicy. We've got Shower. We've got Red again. I'm sure I've seen that for someone else as well. Wolf, Crown. This is now 50 and above in terms of your position. Are you seeing anyone that you're actually supporting here? Are they doing well? Let me know in the comments. I've changed the comments now. Anyone can comment. I did think that I'd done that at the beginning, but for some unknown reason it hadn't saved. But it should be now that anyone can comment and you don't need to be a subscriber. What else have we got? We've got Sapphire Sky. Going all the way down. We've got the last 25. We know we have now 100 out of 100 are taking part, which is always good. You want to see that everyone is involved. As we go right down to the bottom, there's Leo, 25,000. He had 16,000 earlier, so that's another 9,000 added to the score. Popper Caps, and who is the... I'm not going to shout them out. I'm not going to shout out who is in last. I don't even know if they have a name, to be honest. As we go back to... Let's go. Silver. I want you to put that fire out, mate. I'm getting confused. Grandpa, doesn't look like something's going well by the sounds of that word. What I've got going, let's have a look. Shed coordinates. Let's have a look at Paradise. Paradise, your power. 18.4 billion, a potential. Or is there anyone else that could be the one? I'm not sure. But as soon as a rally is set, I will click on them. And we've got Shondo. Let's have a look at Shondo. Shondo needs reinforcing, guys. Shondo needs reinforcing. Look at all the reinforcements happen. Pretty cool. And what we got? 6.9 billion. Oh, I think you were too late, guys. Again, I will mention it just in case you haven't heard. I have a slight delay on the stream. Nothing that I can control. So sometimes when I look at the scores, it might be that the rally has already hit. Let's have a look at the detail again. So I was going to say, I don't think they'll be on zero. 6.4 billion still. Like I say, it looks like one of those where maybe 6.9 bill. So there's some healing going on. What else? We've got something going on. We've got Paradise. Have I missed it? I've missed it, haven't I? I should have paid attention, shouldn't I? I need two pairs of eyes so I can see what's going on in the chat on the actual game, and also what's going on over here as well. Just double check the comments, make sure there's nothing that needs to be said. You can all hear me fine, that's good, that's what I want to hear. 50k score is low for All-Stars. Have you been involved in All-Stars before, Jolly? Did you manage to get to the semi-finals, the final. What have you done previous? Let's continue. Rally on Owl. Rally on Owl. Let's go. Oh, Rally on Owl as in like they are in Stallions. 1.3 billion. I think we can tell what has happened there. In fact, actually, from a score perspective, I'm not going to shout out the individual scores, but let's have a look at the overall scores. And we can see that Stallion are really struggling, as are Bear. Lion pulling away a little bit now, aren't they? They're 300 and, well, nearly 400,000 ahead of Eagle. And Eagle are not far off 200,000 ahead of Bear. And Bear are 160 odd thousand ahead of Stallion. So you can almost see now with 58 minutes to go. So we've had an hour now of the battlefield. And you can already see that scores are starting to settle down. And be interesting to see if any of this changes. I mean, it did last week. I was literally turning around saying that I can't remember what team it was, but I thought they got it sewn up, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, there was a comeback from somebody. So even with an hour to go, there's still things that can change. What I'm going to do very, very quickly is just put myself on mute while I drink some tea. Okay, I am back. Let's jump back over into the game. That looked like there was a rally going on there on Leo. Leo, what have you got, mate? 8.6 billion. Looks like Leo has been hit. They're still sending reinforcements to save my friend, who I don't know, but I feel like I do know now. But Leo is, let's see, is it gone down even more? 7.2 billion. Hopefully we will be getting some decent scores, though, that can move him up the table. That's what we hope. Grandpa, what's happened, mate? You are burning. The guy that I thought 6 weeks ago was one of the most powerfulest people I've ever seen on Evony is now back to 16.7 billion. But he has been zeroed, and that's incredible when I consider the difficulties our alliance had in facing him on Battlefield not so long ago. Let's have a look. Is there a war going on? There is. No, that's 52 seconds ago. That will have gone. Oh, no, it's still going. There we go. Okay. They're rallying the resource, the mine, which I can't see because there's a delay. What I can see is it looks like Lion are the ones holding it. Yeah, so that's a little bit frustrating. I couldn't see that. There's obviously something going on. Let's go back to where I was on here. It looks like the Stallions have moved. And let's have a look at Owl, which seems to be potential. Oh, okay, that was the one where they were saying there was a rally on Owl. And it looks like Owl has moved. That's really frustrating. I wish there wasn't so much of a delay where I can't quite click on these people because they may have moved or something else. But it is what it is. Score details. Anything changing at the top? There isn't. Lion are pulling away. And of course they're pulling away because they're now in 4 of the top 5 belongs to Lion. So from that perspective, they really did they got lucky with the people that are in that group. They definitely did. We have Eagle in 7th place on 1.9 million, Bet on 1.8 million, Stallion on 1.7 million, And again, as I said, 4 out of the top 5 belong to Lion. Let's go and see if there's anything else going on in terms of a rally. Have we got anything going on? No, we haven't. Okay, so that's not a problem. Dobby. Who's Dobby? Where's Dobby? Dobby is being targeted. Dobby is on 26 billion. And here comes the rally now. We can see those white lines hitting on Dobby. And Dobby, 26 billion. It's going to update in a minute, that's for sure. There's a few people supporting. There's a few people reinforcing. So hopefully Dobby isn't getting too hard. Or maybe they'll even cancel the rally. I don't know. Because at the moment, 26 billion hasn't changed. Obviously, of course, they could have healed. But at this rate... Ah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's the delay that I have with all the different rallies hitting. So, detail now, 15.7. So, there definitely was a drop there for Dobby. Are they going to be sending more? Or is that the finish? Ooh, let's come back off that. Clicking on a random march there. You can see the reinforcements are leaving. 15.2 billion. But I can imagine that they may be another target for another rally with what they lost from the beginning. Let's go to the comments. Completely agree. Enjoying the lives. As a newbie, I've no idea what's going on, but this channel has been great. Really appreciate the effort you go to. Thank you, Laura. Way too kind there. As I said, last week I came on, I don't know if anyone watched last week, but last week I came on an hour earlier than it started. So I was stuck here for 3.5, I say stuck, I enjoyed it. But what I mean is 3.5 hours of streaming, listening to my own voice, because that's what I'm doing here. For these 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, I'm just listening to my own voice. And I don't know if anyone else can imagine doing that, but we all hate our own voice, especially if you're hearing it back on recordings. And that was one of the difficulties that I faced when first streaming. But yeah, it's a weird experience. That's all I'm going to say. It's a weird experience. Fully healed, Dobby, you are. We've seen that. Yes, we did. I'm drinking some more of my tea, so I'm going to switch you to that lovely screen that I have, which is my no sound Evony screen on the software that I use, XSplit, which I now know how to use. Okay, I am back. I noticed there was a message. You could fit more advertising on that screen. I probably could. You basically what I've done here. So Evony, obviously it's got that big Evony thing there at the side, but that was actually part of the criteria for being able to stream and being a spectator, so that you can do these things. But obviously I've got my lovely little banners running down the side there that tell you all about empirebuildacademy.com, which is my website, empirebuildacademy.com, where I'm trying to build loads and loads and loads of guides for all the different games that we love. So no apologies for shouting out empirebuildacademy.com. And if you love quizzes, I also do one with quizzes as well. So if you check out Ultimate Pub Quiz YouTube channel, you will be able to hear my voice even more on some quizzes that I've made. Okay, let's be serious. Let's talk about the scores, which is the important thing, and the reason why we're all here. Lion, 2.6 million. Eagle, 2.1 million. Bear are playing catch-up on Eagle with 2.046, and Stallion, 1.862. We've got 4 of the top 5, all belong to Lion. Let's continue down. Let's see a few more scores. We haven't looked for a while. They've done so well, like I say, Lion, to have so many green flags in the top 20, which is obviously a big, massive reason they are nearly 500,000 ahead of Eagle, which is absolutely crazy. We're going down as we continue. We've got Dobby there. Leo's woke up, everyone. Leo is now on 95,000. And Leo has moved from down in the 90s all the way up to 40th place. So go, Leo. Like I say, I don't know who Leo is, but I feel like we're friends now since I've been doing these streams. Let's continue all the way down. I'm just going to do... Hopefully you see the person that you are supporting. Hopefully they are doing very, very, very well. And remember, we do this all over again tomorrow, same time, for the final, which I'm really, really excited about. This is my third only ever stream. I feel like I'm getting better. You can only get better the more you do these things. And I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable. I wouldn't say I'm starting to enjoy hearing my own voice, but I am definitely getting more used to it as we do it. Okay, so we're going all the way down, and Nameless is no longer in 100th place. I won't shout out who is. Okay, I feel like my voice is going a bit. I don't know if anyone else can hear that on the things, but it really does feel like my voice is going. Let's go back to comments. Oh yes, very good. I'm glad someone's put their ID in, because I'm going to be honest straight away. It's not great. Yeah, this is classic Evony. But what I do know is anyone who puts in their ID into the comments gets some really small rewards from Evony, of which 10,000 are gems. So I'm assuming they'll do the same tomorrow. So if you want me, like I say, it's free. We can all do it. So if you are looking to get some free rewards, put your ID into the comments, and then I pass that on to Evony, and then they will send you 10,000 gems and some resources and runestone chests, I think. But like I say, it's not fantastic. Jep, just tuning in. How is the battle going, Jep? Do you know what? Jep, just to let everyone know, Jep is from my alliance, and we play Battlefield, all of us together. We're all on the Discord. You will hear us on Wednesday. So if you are joining in on Wednesday, you will see this Battlefield, but done in a different way, because I will have the Discord channel going on in the background, so you can hear everyone, how the rallies are being set. And obviously I'll also share the different battle reports and things like that. But yes, Jep, the battle is going really well. There's been a lot of people that have been changing places, but the one thing that is quite obvious is, as you can see there, 5 of the top 6 belong to Lion, and they are, in my opinion, very lucky with who they've got in their team. We've got some red arrows there. Let's have a look at. Oh, we've got a battle report. Someone shared a battle report. Let's have a look. This is the first one I've seen. So this is from Stallion, and it's Barb 8 I think is the correct pronunciation for that. And they were 10.5 billion. They were attacked by a 23.6 billion Marshall, 3.3 billion, 606 million. So you can see actually, and then 3.7 billion of the rest of the rally was also hurt. That's quite a tough battle, really, wasn't it? There's a lot of reinforcements. Let's have a look at the buff. So we can see from a defense perspective, and you can also see from an attack perspective as well. So 4,742 on the ranged, facing a debuff. Let's have a look at the debuff. 1,433%. Do you know what? I'm actually now over the 1,300s for my debuff. Although I do think I'm struggling a little bit on defense and HP. But yeah, that's pretty impressive debuff there. And also siege as well. What was sent? Let's go and have a look. Oh, click the wrong button. Click the right. They've probably deleted it, haven't they? No, still there. Let's have a look at the battle. And you can see these were all the different reinforcements that were in there. And you can see how many people actually took part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 11. 11 people in that rally. And it was ranged that was sent. 73 million of them. And then another 62 million. Is that right? Have I got that right? 73, 62. Maybe that's power. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm confused. Don't worry about me. I'm half asleep. But there you go. That is the battle details for that there. Let's go back to the comments very, very quickly. We've got a couple of ideas. Don't you worry. I will take them. I will share them. And I will make sure that they are handed over to Evony for an incredible amount of rewards of 10,000 gems and 2 resource boxes, I think. I'm saying nothing. I shouldn't be saying anything, should I? I'm Team Evony today with the things going on. Thanks to the stream, rooting for 1502 Blue. Come on, 1502 Blue. 8x8, we've met in Battlefield, SVS, or both. We probably did. I've got to say, actually, I've played a lot of these games. I don't know if anyone else has played these kind of games, but this is one of the best, I feel. I feel that I've played quite a few. I've played, I'm talking early days. One of the first ones I ever played was Final Fantasy. The graphics, which we will not talk too much about. But that was the original game that got me involved in playing Empire build war strategy games. And then from there, I went and played some other ones, such as Lords Mobile. Also played a brilliant one called Iron Throne, which is now called Rise of Firstborn. Which unfortunately got taken over by another company, and let's just say it went downhill from the very first day they were in charge. But out of all of them that I've played, I really did enjoy Iron Throne, and especially when it was owned by Netmarble, it was a very, very decent game, and I still feel it's got potential today. It's a brilliant, brilliant game, but it just got ruined by the new owners. So yeah, do let me know in the comments what you have played. What games would you recommend that you've been doing? Let me just click onto this a minute. I'm not sure why that's not going on. Here we go. Shared coordinates, 42 the owl. Owl is being targeted. Well, let's have a look at the details. 12.5 billion. It looks like we're getting some reinforcements there. Also looks like there's a war going on as well. A rally being set on... it's on Gala. Let's go to this one. What is your buff? 5.7 billion, so I'm imagining there's already been some hits on that as well. And we've got Scupper. Who's Scupper? One of our people. Level 44 castle. 11.9 billion. I would imagine they've probably taken a hit of some sort. Crazy. I'm just going to go back to this. I'm looking forward to the gems to perfectly dismiss yet another new siege general. Yes, I feel that pain. No one else live streaming has any advertising, period. I do apologise. It sounds like you're a little bit angry about that. So I do apologise. I'm just doing a stream, and I believe the Evony thing is part of the requirement. That's what I believe. But like I say, it can't please everyone. And, I take on board what you're saying. And I will see what I can do to make improvements in the future. Let's go to another one now. Let's have a look. It's been a little bit slow, actually. I'm keep clicking on the names. Here we go. What have we got? We've got the owl being shared again. So it looks like owl is being certainly being targeted. Although, is that the owl and the stallion? Okay. The owl is 16 point... No, that's Grandpa. That's what I thought. Where's the owl? It looks like Grandpa has teleported in their place. Let's have a look at the scores. Lion, 2.8 million. Eagle, 2.3 million. Bear, 2.2 million. Stallion, 2 million. As I said, again, 5 of the top 6 all belong to Lion. We've got Rat at the top, I Am Groot second, Blue Plague third, who did really well last week. Level 42 is in 4th, Thrillex is in 5th, the Duke 6th, And then we've got Velisarius in 7th, Clyde 8th, Bassa 9th, Gala 10th. And then I will then scoot down all the other ones for you. You can have a look for your people. Grandpa is in 18th place, 139,000. And you can, if you see any of the people that you are shouting out, shout them out in the comments as well. Last we checked, Leo was in 40th. Where is Leo now? Let's have a look. Tiger Claw, heard that name mentioned earlier, in 32nd place, 111,000. Leo, have you made any rises from your 40th? You've gone to 38th on 107,000. Renville is definitely no longer playing. Has to be. Got zeroed and has probably left the game, which is fair enough. A lot of people do that. We'll go down, the scores continuing down. And we have the Ville, 56 in 47th place. Like I say, we've got Juicy in 52nd. Rookie Sarah. Continue all the way down, all these different people. I hope the people that you're searching for, the people that you're looking for, are doing really well. 8x8, 62,000. Continue down. We are coming towards the last 30 positions. Sapphire Sky, 53,000. Who else have we got? Thor Ragnarok in 82nd place. Lord Ultimus. We've got Papa Caps. Oriole. N-Mix. And then we come to the final 5 positions. Nameless is moved up to 97th. Well done, Nameless. And that completes the top 100 with 37 minutes to go on the battlefield. Let's go and quickly have a look at this new target, which seems to be Death Star. Death Star is, what power we got? 12.3 billion. I'm not sure it's going to be the one, but I will keep an eye out if it is. What else have we got as well? Oh, that was one of our people that looks like from the Stallions that has been hit. And they're now 3.2 billion, which tells you they have been hurt. Let's go back to this. And then let's jump back into the comments. Let's have a look. Will you be streaming tomorrow as well? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. It would be nice if your play screen was larger. It's blurry and hard to see. That's a valid comment, and I'll take that on board. And I will actually have a look overnight to see if I can change. Because I'm streaming it from the PC, it might be one of those that maybe I should stream it from the mobile phone. So that is something that I will think about tomorrow and have a look at overnight and perhaps improving. Tiger Raw, Tiger Claw, 1634. Yay, Terry Sec from my team is at 57th on the Birdie team. Congratulations. Really, really hoping that. So, yeah, like I say, I will be streaming tomorrow, and I will take on board that. I will actually have a look once I've finished today's stream to see if there's something I can do different in how that screen is put. Like I say, the one thing that... This is what I've been told. The one thing that I can't control is that Evony thing. But maybe I can do something, like I say, maybe if I put it in the mobile. The reason I didn't do my mobile is because I felt that the screen was larger with the PC version, where I can see more at the same time. But maybe it's worth having a look at what it looks like using the phone version instead. Let's go back to the game. What else have we got? Oh, Leo is sharing something, and that is because he is a target. Let's have a look. Click on your detail. 21.3 billion. Leo. Well, we can already see that the white lines are disappearing, so he's definitely been hit. 15.8 billion, so it was a 5 bill hit, that one. And maybe there is more coming as well. I'm not sure. 15.8 billion, still saying that at the moment. Nothing has changed. What else have we got? 1.1 billion. I think we can safely say that Leo, unfortunately, has fire coming from his castle. And I feel very, very hurt by that because, again, Leo's my new friend. So I don't know if Leo's going to potentially heal. But what I will do is go and have a look if that's made any difference to his score on a personal note in this. So you can see now, Lion, 2.9 million, they've gone. They've gone. Bear and Eagle are having a scrap with the 2.3 millions playing each other there. Only 25,000 in the score. Stallion, a little bit back. The team that I am a spectator to today on 2.1. But what I do want to do is go and have a look at Leo and see if he made any moves with that. He moved into 27th place, Leo. 123,000. So definitely got some points from that. But like I say, I don't know if he's going to heal. Shall we have a look if he's healed? He has not healed. Let's go back to the comments. We've got a couple there. It's your stream quality, not the PC version. Thank you for your service. Hope you get a hefty payment from Evony. They don't give you anything. I think I might end up with 20,000 gems. I don't know. Maybe cut the back on the ads to increase your playing screen. Have a quick look at what the other Evony link streams. I will. I definitely will. Definitely have a look at them and see what I can do to make an improvement on that for tomorrow. Like I say, the Evony screen, they give me a background screen, which I can't do anything about. So that there, I believe I have to have. Although I will have a look just to see other streamers to see if they are using what's been requested by Evony. But yeah, as from Evony, I'm nothing to do with Evony. There's no affiliation at all, and I pretty much get the same rewards that you guys are getting for leaving your ID in the chat. Okay, let's continue. What else have we got? What else? Score detail. I've just looked at the score detail. Are we actually attacking anyone? 33 minutes to go. I don't think there's going to be much change in the scores, to be honest. I think everyone is sort of where they are now. Yoda, 32.2 billion. Level 44, but it looks like Yoda is being hit because it was shared a few times. So let's just go into that. Yeah, we can see the white lines disappearing. And 30.2 billion, that's not going to be staying like that. Let's have a look at what it says now. 26.6. But I would imagine there are more rallies on their way. And I'm imagining there are also some more reinforcements as well. So we will keep a look on that. Doesn't look like it's changing though. I just think he's rehealed and gone back to his original level. Maybe they gave up on that. Rally on Owl. We've got another one. Owl, it seems to be a big target today. And 12.5 billion. So we will keep a look on that. What else am I doing? No, Leo, I don't know him, but he was doing so good from where he started. He was doing really well. And like I say, I know the reason he's a friend is because there was a few people that are here supporting Leo, and I felt like that I should be part of that support for Leo. Let's go and have a look. So Al has been hit. There was on 12 billion previously. Now on 1.3 billion. So that you can safely say is zeroed. That's a zeroed effort. I don't know if the Owl is going to consider rehealing. I think they have done a few times. So there's every chance. 864 million. It's the first one I've seen under 1 billion actually. And that will be because they're a level 42 and don't have the same power as the 44s and 45s. I'm just going to keep checking just to see, is that the end for Al? Have they decided that is enough for them in terms of what they're playing? I mean, in terms of the scoreline, it's so difficult now to really make a decision on what you're doing, especially with Lion being so far ahead and Bear, Stallion and Eagle are sort of just playing a bit part role in chasing the second, third and fourth places, to be perfectly honest. But Lion, like I say, when you've got 4 of the top 5 that are playing for you, then you know you're already on to a winner. And that's the way that is. Okay, so I am now just going to go and pop off for a minute, and I will see you back here very, very shortly. Okay, let's go back and have a look at the scores. Who's on first place? I will check that right now for you. Let's go over to here. Let's go over to the score detail. And I Am Groot is on 323,000. Thrillex is on 294,000. And Rat is on 282. All three of the first places, the first, second, and third, belong to Lion. In terms of overall scores, Lion are on 3 million. Eagle is on 2.5. Bear is on 2.4. Stallion is on 2.3. We have 27 minutes of the battlefield to go. I think now is a good time with that to go to just shoot down the scores and hopefully you see who you are supporting. With 27 minutes to go, this scores. This is the time now that if you're going to make a move, now is the time to make that move. And let's continue all the way down a little bit. There we go. Leo is in 32nd place on 124,000. Tiger Claw's there on 35th place. We've got Renville on 41, definitely hasn't taken part. We said that earlier. And there's Dobby, the Ville. Let's go and have a look at the 50 to 100. And hopefully, again, as I said, whoever you're supporting, hopefully you're seeing their score and they are doing exactly what it is needed to make it through to tomorrow. As we go and have a look at the final 30 places. And let's continue all the way down. Feels like Papa Caps has made a move. That was the last person. Was it the last person? I'm not sure. I feel that they were the last person to enter into the competition. They're in 82nd place anyway. And let's continue all the way down. And then 90 to 100. This is the end. Ethers is no longer bottom, so well done to them. And the scores overall, Lion 3 million, Eagle 2.5, Bear 2.4, Stallion 2.3. Let's see if there's any rallies going on. We've got a shared coordinates. Who is this for? It's for Darth Dave. Oh, we've got an alliance war going on, and it's against Crazy. Let's go straight over to Crazy. And let's have a look. They're already getting the reinforcements. The detail is 24.7 billion. So let's have a look at this and see what happens in that respect. So 24.7 billion. They are going for this. There's a few there that I can see already hit. As I said, it takes a little while in terms of catching up for me when I click on it. But we can see the green lines have now gone away. So that means that Crazy has been hit. But we don't know yet just how bad that damage is. Still says 24.7 built in a what all day this one. 16.3, so there's an 8 billion drop there in terms of power. I don't know if there's anything else still to come. Let's have a look. 24.7 billion, so they have re-healed. Wherever it was, they are healing all of them troops very, very quickly indeed. So 24.7 billion. That would say to me they wouldn't try that again. Okay, we've got a. Let's have a look. We've got this, and I know Crazy. That was the one we've already seen. Although they're going again. 85 million of 100 million. Are they going to fill that? Yep, they did. It's awful. And then there's another one going right now, being sent super, super quick. You can see the speed that it's being sent at. And Crazy is being hit again. I don't know if this is if it's beneficial in terms of points score, especially with Crazy keep healing. But they have gone for it again. I don't know if this has made any difference to the scores in terms of what Stallion are doing. Although they are catching up Bear now, Stallion. And we also have, if I'm not mistaken, yep, Velisarius is in 7th place. So let's have a look at that again, see if there's any power drop in that, 24.7 billion. But we don't know if he's healing straight away again from all these different attacks. So we've got another one going on now, and this one is Lost from Light. Let's go there if we're quick enough. That's this one here. The detail says 13.7 billion. And Lost from Light, 14.2 billion. So that actually went up 500 million. Let's go back into that, 13.7 billion. 30.7, 634.9 million tells me that they are zeroed. Has that made any difference to the score? Well, it does in terms of Stallion going above Bear. So, and all of a sudden Velisarios is in 5th place. So, with 23 minutes to go, not sure. I don't think obviously they're going to be challenging Lion, but in terms of that first, second and third, that's become a right old battle. Sort of reminding me of the Champions League spaces going on in the Premier League at the moment, where they're all vying for those positions and they are all very, very close to each other. And as I said, Stallion are now less than 100,000 away from Eagle. So keep an eye on that. Let's have a look if there's anything else going. And you can see again, there's another one going straight away. So they are making a move of sorts. Maybe they've been waiting for these last few minutes. 11.1 billion, Angel and Demon. And we can see some reinforcements going in there as well. But we will see if that 11.7 billion is going to be anything else. But we can see the attack has been sent. We can see that the Stallions are trying to do something. And maybe that was a tactic from them all along. And they're going to come and storm right at the end to get into 2nd place overall. Let's have a look at the detail. 10.5, I'm sure that will drop. There's still more rallies to be sent. I can see them going. 9.1 billion. Not massive in terms of the drops from the different rallies. So from a reinforcement perspective, I'm assuming that is doing very well for the Eagles. And what I will do is have a look at the scores again. And 2.65, Eagles pulling away a little bit. It looks like Stallion are targeting the Eagles to perhaps catch them. So that could be an interesting battle, certainly for the last 20 minutes that we've got going on. We've got another one going on, Lost from Light, which is this one. Actually, the Lost from Light. Oh, come off that. Lost from Light is no longer there because it's not letting me click on it. Again, it's really awkward when you have the delays because you don't know whether they are... Oh, there we go. There we go. 13.7 billion. So we'll have a look at that if there's any drop in that. Angel and Demon still the same. Angel and Demon still the same. Lost from Light. Let's keep an eye on this one. 13.7 billion. Let's have a look at the score detail again. And it's getting closer. They've pulled it back to less than 100,000 again. We've got Lion on 3.2. Eagle 2.79. We've got Stallion on 2.69 and Bear on 2.61. Jump over to the comments really, really quickly. What's on second? We've got a couple of IDs. So nothing in the chat, which is perfectly fine. So I can go back to the screen and let's have a look what's going on here. Okay, so that's reinforcements that are being suggested for that one. And if we jump into that, we can see the detail is 28.2 billion. And I think, unless that was someone else, surely they're not burning. It's so difficult when you've got so many different marches going, not to click on the march. 23.8 billion. I think the fire belongs to someone else because it looks like there's another one overlapping there. So I would assume that. We've got another one going on right now on Christopolian. Let's go there right now. Christopolian, here he is. Detail 17.7. So I've managed to go and have a look at that before it hits. You can definitely see the Stallions are making a move on the Eagles. That is for sure. And 13.9 billion. 18 minutes to go left. Leo has shared something in the chat. So I think that's himself actually. So maybe he did heal. 9.2 billion that's dropped down to. So I'll go and have a look at what's happening with Leo. So there's Leo there. 2.9 billion. Has Leo made any difference to his own individual score? Well, what we will do is we'll have a look at all the scores going on right now. Lion 3.3 million. Eagle 2.8 million. Stallion 2.7, Bear 2.6, and we've got I Am Groot, Thrillix, and Rat. 3 of 3 for Lion in the top scores. Blue Plague is in 4th, Velisarius is in 5th, and then I will work down the rest of the positions. Your Grandpa is in 14th, so doing much better than they were earlier. We've got Sky, we've got Gala. Let's keep going down all the way. Obviously, I know a few people will be looking out for Leo again to see where Leo is. He's in 32nd place. And let's continue all the way down. There's Tiger Claw. And you can see how well the person you are supporting is doing as we continue down. Renville is in 48th. They were originally an early leader. It looks like they are no longer participating. Let's continue down as we head towards the last positions on the table. So hopefully you've had time to see the person that you're supporting. Let's continue down. And then we've got Thor there in 82nd. Lost from Light 87th. I've seen them a few times today being targeted. And then we come down all the way down to the final ones. And there is the complete top 100. Let's go back over here. Again, nothing in the comments, but like I say, I will shout out very quickly. If you drop in your ID into the comments, it's not crazy rewards. It's 10,000 gems, a couple of resource boxes. But if you do want those rewards, all you need to do is drop your ID in there. Taking on board everything that's been said as well today in terms of the stream that I'm providing and how it may be a little bit difficult, and I will certainly be looking at trying to improve that for you for tomorrow's final, as well as any further battlefields. There's been a couple that have mentioned that the stream is very difficult to see. I will consider whether switching to the mobile version rather than streaming from PC may be better for that, but I will. The problem with streaming from the mobile is I still have to have it on the PC screen, because that's how the stream's got to be done, because Evony do request that this Evony background, not the obviously Empire Build Academy stuff, the Evony bit, that must be on my stream. So that has to be there regardless. But maybe what I can do, in fact, actually, we'll do it now. Let's do it now and just quickly see if there's anything I can do. So I'm just going to jump onto this actually while we're here, and maybe let's unlock that position. So you're going to see the screen change now. So let me see what we can do. Obviously, I can't cover the Evony bit. See, that's the reason why. You can see there. But obviously, if I was streaming the mobile version, that would be different. I mean, in an ideal world, that would be ideal. What I've just done there. That would be the perfect scenario. In terms of the Empire Build Academy and all that kind of stuff there. It doesn't need to be there, and I'm quite happy for it not to be there. But because Evony requests that is there, what I'm hovering over now, that's a big reason why I sort of set it up like this. Because obviously the most important thing to me, and I'm sure you guys out there as well, is how much of the battlefield you can see. So that is definitely something I will play around with tomorrow. Let's go back to the game, but before that I'll jump onto comments. A couple of IDs in there, I've got them. I will make sure they are shared. What have we got going on here? Is Leo decided to heal? I don't think he has. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's have a look at the scores, and I just want to see if anything's changed there. Lion 3.3, Eagle 2.9, Stallion 2.8, pulling away a little bit from Bear on 2.7, but with 15 minutes to go, 14 minutes to go, that could still change between second, third and fourth because they are so close to each other. In terms of scores, I Am Groot is on 403,000 now, 40,000 ahead of Thrillix, and over 100,000 ahead of Blue Plague. So I Am Groot is definitely a strong player in terms of this particular battlefield. We've got quite a few burning keeps now over the castles, and you can imagine that would be a thing with 13 minutes to go. Is there going to be anything else? It seems that someone just said actually, Oh no, someone's called any rally. So this particular one here, 43, they're asking for a rally. They've changed their name, requesting it. So let's have a look at their details. They are 3.3 billion. I would imagine you've already been rallied with a score or power size of that. Velisarius is starting another battle. It's against Icy. It's filled. Am I going to get in there in time before the power drop? 17.4 billion. 17.4 billion. And you can see the green lines are going there really, really nice and quick. So that's definitely been rallied. And I can't click on that, which tells me maybe I've got a delay in terms of being able to see what's happened to them. But I would imagine from that Icy has been taking a significant hit. 12 minutes to go. Do shout in the comments who you're looking for, and I will find them on the scoreline and let you know exactly what they've got. So let's do that now with 12 minutes to go. Give your shout outs to the people you're looking for, and I will go and find them in the scores. What have we got here? We've got a rally going on again. This time it's against Thrillix from Lions. Oh, let's come back off that. Let's go into that. And Thrillix is 14.4 billion. So we will see very quick. Oh, there's a different one actually. Oh no, it isn't. It's the same one. Or is there two different? Oh yeah, Nick at Night is also being rallied. So they're definitely trying to make a move, Stallions, right at the end. Like I say, maybe this may have been a ploy all along. Thrillix, so you're still with us. 5.9 billion. And then let's have a look at this one as well. 7.3 billion. Is that no? That's still an old one there. Jump back over to the comments. Okay, all good on the comments. I don't need to get involved with anything there. Just another ID put in. Leo. Team Tiger Claw. I will look for Tiger Claw, Ramman, and Leo right now. So let's continue down. So Tiger Claw, Leo, and who was the other one? Sorry, Tiger Claw and Ramman. Okay. Hopefully you see them as I'm going down. We know where Leo was roughly. He was around the 20 odds. Let's have a look. So Leo, I think, might be the first person that appears. Nope, it's been very, very temperamental. It isn't actually. It's Tiger Claw, 35th place, 145,000. Leo, 37th place, 142,000. And the last one we're looking for was Ramman, and I am going to find that person right now. One thing there you go. Ramman is in 48th place on 114,000, but he is part, or she is part of the winning team, which is Lion, 3.4 million. That's getting closer between Stallion and Eagle for second and third, and Bear are now struggling with less than 10 minutes to go in the battle. Less than 10 minutes to go. It looks like that was a decent rally. Can I click on that? No, they're not going to let me click on that, are they? So I'm imagining some more score updates. How much between Stallion and Eagle now? We look 43,000. It's getting really close between them. And actually Bear also seems to have had a decent hit on someone. So it's definitely getting really tough for second, third and fourth. It really is. But Lion have ran away with it, really, in terms of the best team for today. Any more comments? Yay, Tiger. Well done. These people are rich. You are 100% correct. They are. But maybe they're an incredible trap keep. Maybe they're an incredible trap keep, and that's why they're participating. Unlikely. The realism is that they have money to burn on this game, and fair play to them if they are in that position. And yeah, this, like I say, I would love to be in an Evony chair right now and looking at how much just this particular battle alone has made Evony. I'd imagine it would be substantial. I would imagine. Also, shout in the comments how good you are. What is your position? Are you above 5 billion? Are you less than 5 billion? Are you a trap keep? Are you someone who is looking to get the latest generals? Are you someone that has only recently started and looking to learn and find out about the game. That would also be interesting to know as well. As I said, we've got less than 8 minutes to go now. Less than 8 minutes. The score details. Looks like Eagle away again. Although Bear, they're making a move on Stallion. So all of a sudden, counting Bear out, and they are closing quickly on Stallion in third place. So that is one to watch for the final 7 minutes. Shall we see if there's any rallies going on? Nick Nice. Let's go and have a look at that. I remember a cricketer called Nick Nice. And let's click on this. Obviously, this one's Nick at Nice. And 217, 182 is the chords. Can I get there in time? Probably not. Because that's got... Oh, no, that isn't Nick Knight. What was it saying? 7.5 billion. 7.5 billion. No change at the moment. I don't know if there was some potential Nick Knight 11.2 billion. So it also looks like there was two going for the same one, to be honest. So Nick Knight, can't click on anything. Again, it's that awkward delay with what's going on with Evony. Yoda, let's go and have a look at that. Is that someone? Oh, let's click back into this one. We've got Coconut, who's having a rally being set on right now. Coconut is here. Oh, again, clicking on a march that sends me flying. 207 million. We can safely say Coconut has been hit. Who zeroed is a different question altogether. We've got another one being shared. We've got Paradise being shared. Are they going to go after this person? What is their power? 6.3 billion. This is literally now. We're down to the final 6 minutes, and it's literally everyone's going, right, okay, go, 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 go. Let's get everyone zeroed. And I'm sure now, unless you are one of the bigger keeps in the top 10, you are all now a target. Score detail. Wow. It looks like Bear are now catching up with Stallion. Stallion are now in danger of finishing last, although they do have a lead of 10,000. Eagle have pulled away from Stallion in third place. So Eagle now in second place, 3.1 million, and Lion 3.49 million. They have gone. And there are the top scores. With 5 minutes to go, let's go all the way down. Keep a lookout for the people you are looking for. That was the top 10 for you. Grandpa's made it into 13th. And then you can see quite a mix of different positions for different teams as well. As we head into the 30 to 40 in terms of places. I know there was a couple in there. Wasn't Tiger Claw 29th, 159th there. And let's continue down. There's Leo, 147,000 in 38th place. As we head towards there's Wrong in 47th. I remember seeing that name earlier for a reason. I can't remember why. We've got Roads and Zane. We've got the Ville. Coconut, we've seen that person get rallied earlier. Who else have we got as we go down into the last ones? Nick Nice. We've seen that person getting rallied as well. They dropped down as significant. Let's go down. Popper Caps, late to the party, but have now made it into 67th position. So that's very good for them. Sapphire Sky, just showing a few names again. 8x8, we mentioned them earlier. Who else have we got as we go down into the final positions? As we go from 90 to 100. Who are you looking for? How well have they done? Give them a big shout out in the comments, because it's been a bit of a crazy battle, and a lot of heal speed ups have been used. You will probably find there are a lot of people that had saved up all their heal speed ups just for this particular battle, and they probably have no longer any heal speed ups left. Okay, comments. Let's have a look. I just hit 1 billion keep 35. Well done to you, Mr. Fantastic. What Velisarius is doing. What server am I on? I am on server 1429 although originally was part of 1525, which got merged with 1429, and that's where we are now. Velisarius from Stallions, let's go and have a look, is in 5th place with 295,000. So doing very well indeed. The final scores there, look at that. Eagle have pulled away. Bear have caught up Stallion. Lion have pulled away in 1st place. So Lion 3.5 million, Eagle 3.2 million. Bear and Stallion pretty much the same score. Literally, as we're looking there, they are literally neck and neck for the final 2 minutes. They've shared chords. This is literally, is it going to make a difference to where you finish? Is it going to make a difference as to where you qualify, if you've got the chance of qualifying, should I say? So yeah, literally, there's an alliance war going on. Dr. Fuzz, very, very quick. It probably went straight away. I don't even think it any messing around. So 13.8 billion. We've got nearly 2 minutes to go. Is any difference going to be made? This takes ages for the update, although we can see that Dr. Fuzz has been hit. Well, I wish it would stop clicking on the marches. That would be helpful. And again, can't click. They must have teleported. Teleported away, which is the reason why I can't click on them. Okay, less than 2 minutes. The battle is nearly over. Let's go back to the comments. Nothing needs updating there. Although if you are watching and you haven't dropped in your ID, then please do that now. That would be amazing. And then we can get the huge rewards of 10,000 gems and 2 resource boxes and 100 runestone from Evony to be awarded from you. What else have we got? What place is qualified? Good question. I actually don't know. Someone else can answer that one in the comments, because I am very, very new to Battlefield. This is the first time I've watched it. It's the first time I've seen it. So in terms of that, I genuinely don't know. So if someone can answer that in the comments, that would be great. What have we got? We've got 1 minute left. This is where I literally am not going to be able to see anything now. I can see the scores at the end, so I will show them at the end. But I'm just going to have a quick glance to see if there's anyone else being rallied. There isn't. Score-wise, Bear have struggled. They haven't got Stallion. Stallion have obviously had a decent rally there somewhere, because they managed to just keep themselves ahead. 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds of hearing my voice when you can run away and then go back to whatever your day is going to be for the rest of the day. I hope you have enjoyed it. Like I say, taken on board absolutely 1,000,000% what you said about the stream and the quality and the things that can be done there. And I will look to do that for you all tomorrow. Like I say, this is all a new thing for me. It's all a learning curve, and I am definitely learning as we go along. We've got the last 10 seconds. Give the countdown. I will not show you the scores till those have, till they've gone. And I was just seeing another rally there on Marshall 2023, and battle has ended. And this is where I get to see the lovely scores that have finished. So let's go to the results. Lion 3.5 million, Eagle 3.3 million, Stallion 3.1 million, Bear 3.1 million. But Bear finished last. I Am Groot 418,000 in 1st place. Thrillex 387,000 in 2nd. Blue Plague 324 3rd. Velisarius 306 in 4th. I know a few people were looking at that. We've got Rat in 5th on 301. Slurped Up 6255. Dumant in 252 in 7th. Bassa 246. Yoda 241. And the final 10th place goes to or M#M. 238,000. And then let's go slowly as we go down from 11 to 20. Grandpa finished in 12th. If I recognise any of the names that have been mentioned in the comments, I will shout them out. As we go down there, we've got Crazy in 22nd. Paradise 23rd. As we go down, Tiger Claw, that was a name that was popped up a lot in chat, 28th. Continue down as we go. Silver finished in 34th for Stallions. Leo, there he is. 39th position, 149,000. We've got Rookie Sarah in 43rd. Scupper, Renville, Wrong. A few more shout-outs there as we head from 50th to 100th. Let's go down these. And hopefully you are seeing your person there. And hopefully they've had a good battle in that respect. Like I say, do shout out in the comments. I haven't looked at the comments yet. Maybe someone has answered that question in regards to who qualifies, because I'm not 100% sure on that myself. So we will continue all the way down, and hopefully your person that you are supporting has done well and have qualified for the final tomorrow. Yes, I will be streaming the final tomorrow. Yes, I will be looking at improving the stream quality and how I do that, so I will do that tomorrow. And these are the final few positions, and that is that for that. I'm now going to click on leave battlefield. Actually, I won't. I'll jump over to comments. Let's jump over to comments. Let's have a look. Nice play. If you click the eye on All Stars tab, it says places qualify. Thank you for the stream. Thanks for the live. Thanks for the stream. Really enjoyed it again. See you tomorrow. Thanks and bye. See you. And that is it. From the freaking edge of my seat. Well, hopefully that was decent, and the people you were looking for have done really, really well. I'm going to click end stream on this one now. And like I say, I will be back tomorrow to to stream the final. It'd be awesome if a few of you could be there as well. I really do appreciate everything and the support that you guys have done in terms of following me and watching the stream today. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the final of Battlefield. Thanks for watching.